So what did you do after you left home, and tell us about your professional career?
Well, I left home and went to college for a little while, but I ended up being drafted, and I really didn't want to go to the Army, so I went down and enlisted in the Navy. And in the Navy, I got assigned to aviation, and I was in a training squadron in Florida for my first tour, and my second tour was to a fighter squadron. I was a plane captain on F-4s out of Oceana, Virginia, and we'd deploy on the USS Saratoga. I did one full cruise and 2 Mediterranean shakedown cruises, working on the flight deck. After I get discharged from the Navy, my father passed on, and I went to and worked in Connecticut for a little bit, but I went into the University of Maine at Portland, Gorham, which is now called the University of Southern Maine. And I studied business and management. I enjoyed Portland, Maine, where I lived. And I was even elected the last year I was there as vice president of the student body. So my political career sort of started back then. Then I got a job with the U.S. Air Force, working at Loring Air Force Base in personnel, human resources it's called now. I got selected for a job in Korea as a HR director at Kunsan Air Base, and I moved on to Osan Air Base as the chief of recruitment and staffing, and I've worked at Tyndall, I've worked at lodges in the Azores, Portugal. I've worked at Ramstein Air Base for 2 tours in Germany, back to Tyndall, back to Osan Air Base, Korea for 2 tours, and became the personnel officer at Holloman in 1996. That's when I first was introduced to New Mexico and fell in love with the state of